US President Donald Trump has stated that he is in no rush to reach a deal with Iran, insisting that the United States holds the advantage. Speaking to reporters at the White House, President Trump claimed that US forces had already delivered a significant blow to Iran early in the conflict. He said, "I took the country out militarily in the first 4 weeks." He added that Washington is now taking a more measured approach, explaining that the United States is sitting back and seeing what deal is made. The president also pushed back against suggestions that he is under pressure to act quickly, saying the urgency lies with Iran rather than the United States.
I took the country out militarily in the first 4 weeks. I took it out militarily. Now all we're doing is sitting back and seeing what deal. And if they don't want to make a deal, then I'll finish it up militarily with the other 25% of the targets. We've hit 78% of the targets that we've wanted to hit. We've knocked out their manufacturing. We've knocked out their missile production. We've knocked out their drone production. We've knocked out everything. In some cases, when I say knocked it out, 70, 80, 90%. It's amazing what we've done. So I've done that within that period of time that I mentioned, but I don't want to rush myself, because every story says, oh, Trump is under time pressure. I'm not. No. You know who's under time pressure? They are. Because if they don't get their oil moving, their whole oil infrastructure is going to explode. You know what that means? Because they have no place to store it. And because they have no place to store it, if they have to stop it, something happens that only Len can explain. Something happens underground that essentially renders it in very poor shape, and you never recover fully. You can recover 50, 60%, but you can never have it like it is right now. And they have a matter of days before that event takes place. So I'm not under any pressure whatsoever. We've never had so much ammunition. Our ships are loaded. I call them locked and loaded. They're locked and loaded. They're ready to go. We have much higher quality equipment than we did when we first started the war. Or the military operation, whatever you want to call it. And they're coming to us.
Trump also claimed that he helped save 8 Iranian women from being persecuted, saying they were facing execution before he stepped in. He stated that after his intervention, the women were no longer going to be killed, saying that his appeal influenced the outcome. However, Iranian officials have rejected this claim, saying no such executions were planned.
Now, yesterday, and I was very pleased with this, 8 young women were going to be executed yesterday afternoon at 6 o'clock. And I asked them, call it a favor or call it just a moral request that they not be executed. And they came back with an answer that they won't be executed. They're going to release, it was protesting. 8 beautiful young women, very young women, and their pictures in the paper, and it's been a story for a little while, and I saw that, and I said, let's see if we can save them, and it was very nice what happened. So they're not going to be, what they're doing is, as you know, they're releasing 4 of them very shortly, and they're going to keep 4 of them in jail for a period of 1 month and release them, so they won't be executed yet.
Donald Trump has ruled out the use of nuclear weapons in any conflict involving Iran, saying such weapons should never be used by anyone. He dismissed questions about a nuclear strike and stressed that the United States would not consider that option.
Sir, would you use a nuclear weapon against Iran? You posted on Truth Social a few weeks ago.
We don't need it. Why do I need it? Why would a stupid question like that be asked?
Why
would I use a nuclear weapon when we've totally, in a very conventional way, decimated them without it? No, I wouldn't use it. A nuclear weapon should never be allowed to be used by anybody.